A very good morning and warm wishes to all of you. Respected expert speaker Mr. Manoj Kumar Yadav, Sir, Director, IIMT College of Science and Technology, Dr. Poonam Pandey, Ma'am, Dean, IIMT College of Science and Technology, Dr. C.S. Yadav, Sir, ICIC President, Dr. Vishali, Ma'am, Convent, IIC, Dr. Disha, Ma'am, all the coordinators of faculties, representative of ICIC. Also thanks all the students present here on the virtual platform. I, Sonia Kumari, Assistant Professor, BSc Computer Science, welcome to all of you for today's session on lean startup and minimum viable product and business. I feel honored and privileged to welcome our guest for today's session. Before start the session, I introduce our guest. Mr. Manoj Kumar Yadav is presently working as an assistant professor in IIMT College of Engineering in MBA department. He has a seminal publication on product and business theory. He has 12 years of experience in teaching. Sir, I would like you to enrich our student with your experience and knowledge on today's topic. Over to you, sir. You can start your session.
Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am, for calling in such a nice session. And on behalf of myself, I am going to given some picture regarding lean startup. Firstly, I would like to discuss, before entering any kind of discussion, first I would like to discuss what is the reason behind thinking such lean startup. What is the reason? Reason is huge unemployment in India. India, not only India, but across the global. Because of employment is a big challenge across the globe. And each and everyone after the completion of education and all, they want to some kind of job or start their own business. They have to grow to growth of themselves, and also they can contribute in economic growth and development. That's why lean startup concept has generated for the providing job seeker job, and also it helpful to provide an opportunity to low cost, low budget startup. That's why it has been called lean startup. Lean startup is a method used to found a new company or introduce a new product on behalf of existing company. Lean startup method advocates developing products that consumers have already demonstrated. They desire so that a market will already exist as soon as the product is launched. It means lean startup, it is that kind of method in which we don't have startup or entrepreneurs don't they don't have to create market after the generation of product. No, they have already demonstrated the product in the market. That's why it creates a market for their product, and after the launching of product, it gets easily customer attention, and then that's why it face less trouble in response to other products, right? That's why it is said to be lean startup. Lean startup means it is very thin, light, and low budget investment. The startup which is lean means thin, or you can say low budget startup. Anyone can easily, who has ready to face the challenges in businesses and want to grow own business. That's why the lean startup is very perfect idea for that, right? What is the basis of starting the lean startup. The first thing is that gauging consumer interest by employing lean startup. Principal products developed can gauge customers' interest in the product and determine how the product might need to be refined. It is necessary. It is employing to lead a startup. What is the necessary? First, you have to gauge. You have to measure the customer's interest, customer or consumer's interest. Why it is necessary? That's why if any product that has been created or generated and not interest of the consumer, then it will not get proper attention of the customer and might be chances it has been discarded by the customer, right? This process is called validated learning and it can be utilized to avoid unnecessary use of resources in product creation and development. That's why we need to do it. Because of this, we can refine and learning utilizes to avoid unnecessary use of resources. Each and every product, we need to some kind of resources. We are talking about the resources. Main thing is that if you are going to produce any kind of product and you need to be some resources, that resources will be assembled and final product will be generated or created. And that product, if we have already studied major guesses what the customer actually needs, then such kind of product we are providing, then customer will take hand to hand that kind of product. Otherwise, our resources will be waste, and we can use our resources optimal condition, and it reduces the wastage of resources. And also reduction in wastage of resources leads to low cost product, right? That's why it is necessary to validate the utilization and avoid unnecessary use of resources. Through lean startup, if an idea is likely to fail, it will fail quickly and cheaply instead of slow and expensively. If suppose maybe there be chances, maybe fail the idea, and the entrepreneur will face very low loss because of lean startup is, you can say, less expensive than other startups. Hence, don't fail fast. It may be, and each and everyone ready to take the such kind of challenges in lean startup, and that group that will be helpful for the economic growth and development, also in employment generation. And the point is that the lean startup method was developed by American entrepreneur Eric Ries, founder and CEO of long-term stock exchange. It is necessary to we get to know who is the father, who is the generator of lean startup. The man, the person is Mr. Eric Ries, founder and CEO of the long-term stock exchange. He fully explained the method in which best-selling book. This lean startup methodology has been established by the Eric Ries in his best-selling book. And we need to discuss some differences between lean startup and traditional business. The lean startup method also differentiates itself from the traditional business model. Traditional business model, which we are seeing in our day-to-day life, construction, mining, a lot of transportation, and you can say manufacturing, buying and selling. There are numbers of businesses, and these are the traditional businesses which we are looking over. But the lean startup model is quite different. Lean startup helps workers. On the behalf of this, we can understand we can differentiate lean startup and traditional businesses. Lean startup hire worker who can learn, adopt, and work quickly, while traditional businesses hire workers based on experience and ability. We get to know what is the major difference. What is the difference between lean startup and traditional? In lean startup, there any newcomer, any new who is ready to accept the challenge, who is ready to learn quickly, who is ready to adopt new things. That is come to the that will come to the lean startup. While in traditional business, hiring is only on behalf of experience, expertise, and their previous knowledge. Lean startups also use different financial reporting metrics. Here, another differences come in lean startup. They used to financial reporting in different way of focusing on income statement like balance sheet and cash flow statement. They focus on customer acquisition cost, lifetime customer value, customer churn rate, and how viral their product could be. Here you need to be understand there is some new here is one new term is introduced, customer churn rate. Customer churn rate means how long customer is sustaining, how long customer is staying with the product or services which we are offering, and how long after how long he or she is getting switched off to another same kind of product, right? This is how quickly. It means how quickly any quick format customer gets turn on or turn off to their product. That is the customer churn rate. If suppose, for example, if in a week we have sold 30 pieces, any product or services, we have sold 30 pieces, and next week we have sold same 30 pieces, but in next week, which we sold 30 pieces, in which 20 are new customers and 10 are older. It means there are huge customer churn rate. Next, another topic is same related to this, minimum viable product or MVP. It is the next move. You can say after lean startup, it is the next step of minimum viable product or MVP. The minimum viable product or MVP is the simplest version of a product. Simplest version, we can say just a prototype. A prototype, if anyone has confusion, then I'd like to explain it. Prototype is the very initial nascent phase of the product in which we can start our business. So, suppose you have seen each and everyone the development of mobile phones. I've seen the development of mobile phones. How in the beginning how it was keypad phone. Then after any camera has been launched, VG camera, then MP camera, then full screen touch screen. Now the advancement has been taken place day by day. Some other kind of changes taking place, and in mobile phone we have all those things which we need right now. That's why in starting the product which has been started the business, that is prototype, or you can say minimum viable product, right? The concept of minimum viable product also given by Eric Ries. Then after getting what is MVP, then get to know about the importance and benefits of the implementing MVP. The concept of an MVP comes from lean startup methodology. Lean startup methodology, as I said earlier, the MVP is the next step of the lean startup methodology, which encourages learning and building with scalability in mind. So, uh, if build well into the market, you are building the first small step at low risk to our wallet and business that you can test, refine, and go step by step. Firstly, it is the law of nature also, and it is the strategically business. If you are going to start the business, then it is the best strategy to capture the market, and also easily you can get the attention of the customer because of what in starting what kind of changes the customer would need, then you like to provide it. And after the low budget product, you can test and refine step by step what the customer needs. You can also in next step, next move, you can add the customer's desire, customer's choice, customer's interest, what the customer is seeking in your product. You shall start with a small step to uncover the market entry. Here, something is the research you need to do. If you are going to start a lean startup business MVP, then you have to uncover means just you have to research what is the market interest, where the market is going on, what is the market condition is, whether the product is being taken by hand to hand, whether this product which we are going to launch, it will be helpful to justify, helpful to satisfy the need of the customer. These kind of research has to make before starting the business. This will teach you where you need to make an improvement. Also, in any existing product, if you are going to, then where you going to scale back or perhaps even add extra features to make the product marketable, right? If you are going to launch any product in initial stage, each and every marketer's interest, customer's interest, you are informed and reformed in your product. That's why you can get to learn easily what customer needs. And if any kind of extra feature they expect, customer is expecting from your product, and any kind of deviation is also occurring in your product, that also would be removed in next step. Then the next move is that setting up an effective MVP. Getting to your MVP can be one MVP most viable product, can be one of the trickiest part of your business strategy, but it's one of the most important. Your MVP needs to address customer pain points. We have to recognize each and every entrepreneur who are getting into business, then just he has to recognize the customer pain point. Customer pain point is that if we are in a tough situation, we are facing any tough situation, that is pain point. One thing I would like to explain here, what is the difference between need and the customer's pain point. Customer's pain point is the next step ahead desire of the need. Need is just you have need of that any kind of product or services, but you are not getting, but by other way you are fulfill your need. And you are seeking for that, but you are aggressively needy of any kind of thing, and no option is there. That is customer's pain point. Anything you are seeking aggressively, and that no other option is there. This is the customer's pain point, which there is no any option. That is the customer's pain point, and you need to recognize that. Then you will get the next level of business opportunity, and you don't have to create any market because you got the understand and what is the customer's pain point. right? Offers means of gathering customers' insight and be limited to only few features. Think of this as the testing ground of your business concept, focused slowly on measuring the cost and impact of the key features while simultaneously proving its value to customer and investors. Also, someone is going to invest in your business. Each and everyone gets true value of the return, right? Customer also, as well as investor also, and the businessman also. First, hmm, identify the customer. How you would rectify the customer pain point. It is very common. For an example, we can try to understand what is the customer pain point. Let's get into the mind of Uber founder. What is the Garrett Camp and Travis Kalanick way back in 2008? Let's say you are attending a conference in a big city and you notice it can be difficult to hail a cab late at night. Just for that, coming to the Indian perspective, we can understand like that. You are going to very remote area. You are going to very remote area to attend any ceremony, and you don't have any other option, and it will be late, and how you have to return back to your home. That's the pain point. How you will, and it is necessary and very much necessary to attend that ceremony of the party. So that is the pain point. And these are the methods you can develop the customer pain point, right? MVP can include competitive analysis. First, you have to understand the competitive analysis. How many competitors are there existing in the market? If no one, so then you are the only one player in the market. Then opportunity and SWOT analysis. Opportunity, how much opportunity in that field which you are going to enter? And then after, what is the main areas like SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? It should be also measured and studied very well before going to the launch the product. SWOT analysis, what are the strength points? Product is new and you are going to create a new market. And weaknesses, there are some competitors present in the market and also, and having good customer approach. Opportunities, being a new, it is a good opportunity for you. Threat, whatever will be threat, your existing customer, your existing competitors may can threat for you by lowering price, by adding another some more quantity in same price. These are the threats for you. Surveys, interviews, and focus groups. Then we come, we will get to know the competitive landscape. If the year in 2006, your cab hailing service probably has few competitors, but in 2023, ride-sharing services are abundant. But you can understand one example. Before, at the year in 2008, there are very few cab providers or riders. But nowadays, now mid of the year 2024, we are seeing numbers of options, a lot of options, are cab service provider as well as riders also existing are competing in the market because they are offering very low. Ola bike is the one of the examples for that in this section, and Ola Auto also is the one example in this section. Now, the third and important point is you are going to test providing validity of your most viable product. Identify beta group of internal testers. You need to identify beta group means your internal testers who can actively respond to you and freely and without any hesitation can respond your responses. Because of you need to very true things to know about your product. If anyone has make any kind of hide the information that it is harmful for your product, because of it is necessary to validate your launching or product, because of that you can test them. Testers give you feedback, give the real information regarding product, what they are facing, what they are getting benefit from that kind of product, and what kind of deviations found in your product. What then they all those three things will describe you. Then you can change in next step because of before the launching the product. Now the product, most viable product, is getting ready for launch. Now the day has come कि अब आपका product जो है launch होने वाला है. If your MVP get past the testing stage and the most viable product is passed, all those kind of things. As I told earlier, what they need and maximum customer satisfaction level is high. Means suppose, for example, 10 people, 10 low, 25, 50 people given for test and given in which 30, 35 people given the shown their satisfaction level is very high, then there should make no delay to launch the product. Means maximum customers are satisfied. Then it does not mean we will overrule the other suggestion and recommendations. That's why we can add all those recommendations in next step. Now it's time to research, build, test, fix, and launch and continue ideation. It does not mean the product has been launched, then it is everything and there is no reformation, so no change is occurred. It will be the full and final, and it will be last till that no. It means there is always chance to get reformed and test, and new ideation will be surplus. In next step, it will be continued process to develop a new product. Once you have solidified the few features you identified from the start, you can launch the MVP, your first customer base, and kick off the build, measure, learn PML feedback base. Right? So then who will be your first customer? First user will be provide you BML, build, measure, learn feedback base. This way you can get all the drawback, any drawback, feature. Actually, the product having the positive point or any kind of negative point, or you can say drawback, then it all will be mentioned, all will be given by the BML. Thank you. That's all for about lead startup and MVP. That's all from my side. Any kind of question you can ask.
Hello, sir. Thank you, sir, for your wonderful presentation you gave during this session. We are grateful for your valuable contribution. Your insight and expertise made a significant impact. Thank you again for sharing your knowledge and making our event a success, and to help students to understand and to identify real market needs and validate their assumptions before investing time and resources. From this session, also students can gain knowledge and skills with the lean startup principle and motivation, development, minimum viable product, and you also prepare them for real world entrepreneur challenges. Thank you, sir, for your contribution. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you so much, Sonia ma'am. I am very much happy and very much pleased that you have given such opportunity. Thank you so much, ma'am.